Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 1 of attempt 14 of Grounded 2 Whoa Permadeath. In the last attempt 13, we met our end abruptly, out of nowhere, as we were trying to gather lingonberries. We got killed by a random-ass stink bug that I thought I had in the bag, but he one-shot us. It really underscores and underpins that strong need that we have to keep our shield up. Because right now, there have been no balance checks for Whoa difficulty. They're saving that for later, right? Obsidian's gonna do that later, which means that we might actually be playing the hard mode of the hard mode, right? Anyway, we're gonna hop in, but this time I have some new ideas to try and spice up the playthrough. We are gonna try to base up in a new location, directly southeast of the anthill where we normally get our soldier ant eggs. Basically, it's kind of like a trench with 3 entrances, and we're gonna try to wall off all 3 entrances and make a defensible position. How will it handle, like, against raids? I don't know, but it might be a good opportunity to test out that acorn turret and really give it a shot, right? So let's hop in and let's see how it goes. All right, this is our pilot save right here. This is what we need to use to get started. Okay, so first things first. I'll try to kill whatever ants we can safely, of course, as safely as I can.
A worker ant. When they're older, they become foragers.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's a bit more than I'm comfortable with when I'm this weak. But I got it. We're good. It's a good start to a good day. You're goddamn right. You saw it here first, an army of ants. Look at this guy. Any more? Well, that was fabulous. Okay.
Another one for the compendium.
Scan that. And that. And that.
I sense a grub is beneath the surface of the earth. I wonder if they... Too bad the ceremony was interrupted by an explosion. I would have liked to hear the rest of the program.
All right, we need to grab some science, some raw science. Let's grab that nectar. It's a little bit of sustenance to carry us while we get situated here. I will not be basing up here as we usually do. We're basing up somewhere else this time. I need to find 3 dry grass to make a torch while I retrieve this raw science.
An aphid. Autumn is their time of sexual reproduction.
There's 1 dry grass.
Success.
Some science right here.
Science.
More science on the pamphlet.
This counts as research, right?
Science.
All right, we have to go up here. I could just grab the Omni tool first, and then I'll retrieve some grass seeds. I think we need, like, some clay or something.
Ominous take on the Swiss Army knife.
Grab this shit.
An incoming transmission on a communication array? Cool beans. I need to find a way to access it, however.
Got some preliminary scans done.
With the Omni tool in hand, I can craft armor for my adventures.
There's our torch. Can't make the hammer yet.
Greetings, Weevil. I hope the jokes about your nose don't make you self-conscious.
We just need a singular grass
Sure,
seed.
evolution had its reasons.
All right, let's go. Grab the nectar. All right, let's pop in.
Light! A wave and a particle. This counts. Ah, yes. The lawn mites want to fight me for some reason. Impressive behavior for such a small creature.
Grab the science and the slime molds.
Science.
We're gonna want a lot of those slime molds because we need them in order to make healing potions later. We can retrieve plenty in here. Okay, we have 20 slime molds. That should be enough. I gotta get up here.
Science.
Watch. Okay. Skip the dialogue. Unlock the door. And we have to upgrade our Omni tool. Right on. Right on, Lone Star. Good to see you, Texas. All right, let's upgrade our tool. We need the shovel and the hammer.
Whichever eminent employee designed this terminal did a decent job. A lot of potential here.
And then I need to scan the blade of grass. I need to retrieve 3 of them. And just make myself a simple workbench and clover storage chest. Although I did not grab any clovers yet. Let's grab these. Scan it. Oh, right. Now we have to go up and grab some clovers so I can make a storage chest. Just something to dump what we've gathered so far, then I won't have any inventory problems while I continue to gather more. And then I'm gonna have to find some water. Welcome back, Susswood. Welcome back. What is that, Saturn? Isn't that isn't Uncle Nelson?
A gnat is an unscientific
Yo,
term.
Willie.
My tastes have matured now. I prefer phylogenetic categories.
Beautiful. Is there any water like around this immediate area? I think in order to save time, I'll just sort of look at a bunch of blades of grass and pause the game. All right. I'll get 2 stacks of clovers to start. There we go. Now let's head back. Oh, water. Yes. Grab that.
Nothing like H2O.
Good, good. Glad to be staying on top of that. Now we have to start gathering... We need to start gathering a whole bunch of acorn parts. Do our standard run around the tree. Can I scan again? Can I scan the clover? Yeah. Okay, good. Now, we need to build a small, simple storage chest.
Little elbow grease and ingenuity, as Grandpa says.
Okay. I'll take that peblet. We're gonna want to repair our spear at some point while we're gone. Take the sprigs, the sap, we can gather more, leave that behind, and this. I think I'll just eat these now, actually.
Unpleasant.
Good. Inventory is well sorted. Let's make ourselves a little workbench here. We don't immediately need it for anything, but just having it built will, you know, I can stop thinking about it. Now, I'll grab some mushrooms for food. 10 will do, and then we have to start getting grubs and stuff while we run around the oak tree and seek out good loot. And if I want to produce my ant armor, I have to kill every ant I see while we're traveling and looking. We've got our first acorn right here. I didn't get really angry when I died. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. One thing you'll come to learn about me, Sus, is that I handle loss really well most of the time. Most of the time. Yeah, I've been playing permadeath for so long that I just sort of accept it. Yeah, and move on. And you're right. Every new playthrough is a new opportunity with, you know, new luck, new circumstances, new highs and lows, new near-death experiences, new triumphs and challenges. I am a professional loser. The finest loser. I'm gonna want to take all of the acorn bits. I need them later on to make meals with the oven. Beautiful. Well, we're fed. I'll eat that.
Larvae aren't nice to look at, but there's a reason for everything in nature.
Oh, it's stuck on a blade of grass.
Why, hello. Pleased to see you again, Ladybug. Another one for the companion.
Okay. The hard part for right now is just going to be staying hydrated well enough. Oh yeah. Well, this will help.
It's clean, but I worry about my mineral intake.
All right. Yeah, every single acorn bit matters for just simplified food later on, right? Old ways to die. Yeah, I wonder how we'll die this time. Can't really get that.
Counts as research, right?
Okay, getting some grub stuff. I'm excited to play more No Man's Sky later. But I know I can't start the day with No Man's Sky. I have to segue into it after playing something else for a while. Oh my god. Okay, I'm out. Yeah, there's 2 larvae. That's too much for right now, as early as we are. It's an overwhelming force. Definitely an overwhelming force. Something worth being afraid of. Bombardier beetle down there. We'll take care of it later.
Science.
Beware overwhelming forces in the early game. Okay. By the way, I feel rude, Sus. How are you doing today? I didn't even ask. How are you? Okay. So far, so good. Let's continue on. We got a bombardier beetle to do battle with. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna need to grab as much plant fiber as I can find. Anytime I see a whole bunch of it like this, I need to retrieve it because I'm gonna have to make a lot of rope in order to make my spinning wheels and shit, you know? We need a good startup amount of rope.
Look, a bombardier beetle.
We need some stamina back. Holy shit. Almost got fucking point blanked with that. Interrupted. Oh, yeah. All right, we got it. I got a boiling gland from it. That's great. That means I'll be able to craft an oven pretty much right away. And the beetle parts, they're just useful for drying racks. Very useful. All right. Go third person. Expand our field of view. We might be able to get a juice drop from this box over here. I don't like that. There's a water drop over there, but I don't want to have to battle two of those to get it, so. Here we go. This is a lot safer.
I feel my cells rehydrate.
Okay. All right. I hear a grub somewhere. But I have no idea where. Anyway. How many attempts did it take to beat the first game? Many. Many. Over the course of several years. I think the number is not that high when you're looking at my channel, but I had a lot of other attempts before I made my YouTube channel. So if we look here, conquered. Let's look up the word conquered. Grounded, Whoa Permadeath. So this was attempt 8, but I actually had a lot more attempts than that before I started live streaming. Yeah. Holy shit, dude. I just want to get over there. All right, let's go. I'm gonna have to fight this guy in a precarious position. Let's get some stamina back.
I would rather have my dad's cooker. The sun is leaning westward. The best course of action is constructing a place to sleep.
He can't even do much. He seems kind of stuck. There we go. They're gonna fight each other, thankfully. I could honestly, oh god, sort of use the assist. Jesus, dude. Okay. That was intense. Not gonna lie, that was super intense. I need to equip these. Where's my smoothies? Right here. Holy shit, dude. No boiling gland from that one, unfortunately, but we already got one, so we're good. Let's grab more mushrooms. We're getting hungry. Okay.
An orb weaver nearby. Easy, Pete. Remember the free lesson of karate we did at the mall? And the month we spent in the yard fighting bugs.
All right. For tonight, I could make a temporary camp in front of the scanner, and we could, like, make some spinning wheels and process some plant fibers into rope or whatever, and then we'll move to our new base location that we've never tried tomorrow. Well, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. I don't really want to travel at night. It adds a lot more danger. Okay, there we go. We now have a total of 30 clovers.
Science.
Science you can touch. This counts as research. Another one for the compendium.
All right, let's make a whole bunch of crude rope. Reduce the strain on our inventory.
The texture is unpleasant.
All right. I'm gonna repair this. Get rid of that piece of stone. Sort the bag. Get rid of one of those. We have more room. I'm gonna grab maybe like 10 of these. And I need to find a drink. Soon. All right. Not really seeing a dewdrop around. That's what I want right there. More grubs. Thank you. Nice. Bro, I need a fucking drink.
I am desiccating at an incredible
All right,
pace.
we gotta fucking haul ass and try to find water. I have like 2 minutes to try and find a fucking drink before it becomes lethal. Bro, there's gotta be... Here we go. Thank God. Okay. We're
Nothing
good.
like
More or
H2O.
less. Now... I need to look for a specific molar location. We did good on the resource acquisition front. We really did. Getting very dark. There's more water right here. Let's grab it. Good. Now, where is that frisbee? The frisbee's over there, which means that the molar is going to be somewhere around here. Let's heal up. Yeah, buddy, yeah. Permadeath was a thing even before I began live streaming. I've always played games like that, you know? I always want to, like, push the limits of what's possible.
A wave and a particle.
It's because I have really big insecurities, so I'm always trying to distinguish myself against other people, you know? It's not because I'm confident that I do the challenges that I do. It's because my dad didn't love me enough, so I'm always trying to compensate for it. You know what I mean? Grab those. And these. That disc is like right around here. It's right there. Okay. Another dewdrop. We can't pass this up. The fuck? Oh.
I can feel my cells rehydrating.
Right here. Okay, so basically, if you want to find that, you just go underneath the frisbee, and then you follow the trench. Very nice. I'm gonna get max health and hunger and thirst drain reduction.
The texture is unpleasant.
Sap is ultimately going to be more important. Now we need to head back. We're full on larva spikes. I couldn't really take any more unless I made more room, but we don't need more larva spikes, really. Yeah, we're good. Here we are. I can get more grub hides and grub sludge from this area. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of these 2 clovers. That is another grub hide, eh? Well, we'll get rid of the sludge then, and grab the hide. Okay, let's head to the place where we put down that chest. And then I can get organized for the big move to the new location that we haven't lived in before. And while I'm here, I'm gonna get cooking and multi-story bases. We need that. Might want to scan some things too. Definitely those for the spinning wheel. That for the storage chests. And then astonishing acid can be crafted now. And the jerky rack can also be made. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're good for now. Let's see here. I managed to make a whole bunch of rope. So let's craft a spinning wheel real quick. Possibly many. I have no clay, but I do have the rest of everything else I need, and I can get the clay relatively quickly. Let's go grab 12 clay, which should just be 2 rocks. Okay, we have 12. That should be all we need to make 3 spinning wheels. Hello.
A feat of miniature engineering, that one.
I need 15 plant fibers. I have 9. 10, 11, 12. I'll take those for my next torch. Okay, we're good. Let's head back and let's start producing all of this rope. $15 rope is going to go a long way. My inventory is, you know, a little full, but not too bad. And the place that we're moving to is not that far away. Let's make a storage chest and just deposit everything into it so we can clean up our bags, you know? And then we can get some scans while we pass the night. I made 2 canteens, an additional torch. I don't really think I want to make the larva lance. I need to focus on making the red ant armor first. Yeah. I almost have it. I just need 6 more red ant parts.
Should protect my internal organs somewhat.
Okay. And can't make the astonishing acid yet. But we are good. I'm gonna want to scan some of the things that we have here, but I'll wait until there's 4 charges. Right now there's only 1. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go hunt some gnats and secure a drink of water. The drink of water I can do right now. Got it.
Cells rehydrating.
And I'll grab whatever dry grass chunks I see. As well as kill any grubs I see, because I'm going to want to save up grub sludge for making, I think it's like smoothies and possibly also my meals. Grub sludge is a hot ticket item. Yeah, we have no gnat fuzz right now. But we stand to gain up to 3 for every kill that we get. I kind of missed that massive lamp from the first game where you could just get a shitload of gnats, right? You go there on your first night and you load up.
This one's for you, Prometheus.
Hi. That should cover my torch need for quite a bit. But maybe I'll try to get 2 more blades of dry grass before we've moved on. Right here is perfect. All right. Yeah, that'll last a good long time. Many, many torches. Let's go grab some food. We got some mushrooms right over here. Should be able to fill my belly at least partially.
Sustenance is sustenance, as they say.
Eventually, I will need a weevil shield when it comes time to hunt our ladybugs. So I'll grab the weevil meat that we're gonna need for that right now. 1, 2, 3. I do have 4 items. I'm gonna go over here to the other scanning station and scan these 4 items that we've got. Beautiful. And we're gonna gather 15 more plant fibers for our next batch of rope. Good morning, Claire. Good morning. How are you? Oh, sorry. How are you today? I'm excited to play more No Man's Sky, but I thought it would be wise to start with a different game, and then simmer down with No Man's Sky toward the end of the day. Alright, we're gonna scan all of these types of meat so that I become able to cook them if I need to. And then I will also scan that. We got our 4 scans. And you know what? While I'm here, I should be grabbing the sap. Oh, it looks like it's too soon. All right. If I want to, I can leave that meat to spoil. I think now that I have 2 pieces of armor, I could totally go in here. Yeah, let's go in here. Into the admittedly shallow snack bar anthill. You just woke up, eh? Are you well rested? Okay, we got another molar. I'm gonna grab 20 of these slime mold stalks. I'll need them to make more healing poultices later. Not that much later either. That's pretty much the next step after this. Now we have to go try to kill that soldier ant. And then we have to go to another dangerous place. Relatively, you know, dangerous relative to our current station in the game.
Another one for the compendium. Better check it.
Okay. Got it. Loot that.
I am dead tired. I'm dead tired of credit being taken for my work. All these backstabbers in the taming program. It's like they don't even care if we succeed in the insects. They're hiding the eggs so they could steal my hatchery design. Oh, I know it. Well, I can hide my work too. Nobody would think to look here.
Yeah, sometimes the music, it can like warn you when you enter combat. I'm gonna need a drink before I go to the next area. How much inventory have I got? I think I have enough. Yeah, we just need to get a drink of water before we go to the next place. Here we go.
It's clean, but I worry about my mineral intake.
Okay, let's head to the other red ant cave. This one's gonna be a little more dangerous than the first one we just did, but we should be all right. By the end of it, I should be able to make the last piece of ant armor that we need. I can delete some meat if I have to. Okay. I need to keep the weevil meat, though.
Science.
What a fascinating substance.
Hi. Okay. This could be dangerous for sure. Let's move these where they should be.
A soldier ant. It could be a grizzled veteran of many ant wars. Or fresh out of training, terrified of combat. I'm somewhere between.
Just missed it. I heard the ant. Bandage. Okay, now I can get that second upgrade for my HP. And then I'll get that moldy molar on the way back to our quote-unquote temporary base before we move to the new base. All right.
Light, a wave, and a particle.
I'm gonna start gathering some web fibers here. We will need them.
Another one for the compendium.
Beautiful.
Spiderlings explore the world for the first time and attack whatever they see. Nature can be hard to fathom.
All right. We are starting to get thirsty. I will have to get out of here momentarily. Let's get rid of these 4 pebbles. I don't need the meat, but I could certainly use the fuzz. Let's delete a couple of these grub meat. If I get desperate, I can come back here and drink that dirty water, but I'd prefer not to get desperate, if you know what I mean. I got a ladybug part in there. It's not a ladybug head, but I guess it still matters a little. Okay. We're gonna go up there on top of that pipe later. Once I figure out the current water situation.
You can touch.
Here we go.
It's clean.
Okay,
Mineral intake.
I don't necessarily need a dandelion tuft for the part that's coming. But I will grab a bite to eat.
The texture is unpleasant.
It's supposed to take you a while to get up here, but I've learned a trick to get up more easily. There will be a couple of larvae in there, and hopefully it doesn't go super crazy. I basically have to try and run along the side of it, right? Like, it kind of lets you go a little bit faster. It's totally an exploit. I am 100% capitalizing on a weakness in the programming. 1,000,000%. That's exactly what I'm doing. I really don't like this, but... Okay, let's get out of here quick before one of those larvae shows up. I can barely see the leaf. There we go. Heal up. Nice. That wasn't so bad. We got a lot done. We got some red ant mandibles. We got more ant parts for our final piece of armor. Whole bunch of dry grass. We got clay. Just a whole bunch of shit. I'll even be able to make my weevil shield for when we finally hunt the ladybugs. Got another drink of water as an added bonus. Let's eat some mushrooms. And then we're gonna move into our new base during the daytime. And we've had 3 spinning wheels making rope this whole time. So we're gonna have like 15 ropes. We're full. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Now I'll just start making 15 more. That's why we grabbed all these plant fibers. And I'm gonna craft the last piece of ant armor I need, which is the legs.
This should protect my
Good.
internal organs somewhat.
Now I gotta craft a shield. We don't need the shield on us, but we'll craft it. It's mainly just for when I'm hunting ladybugs, you know?
little elbow grease and ingenuity, as Grandpa says.
Inventory is now clear. I'm gonna make 5 more bandages. I would need 5 plant fiber to do it. So, the place that we're moving is southeast of the anthill. It's a very interesting place, and I think it could be a good base. I believe the anthill is right there. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll go check, and I'll bring the workbench with me. We may as well start carting things over now, right? All right. Yeah, the anthill itself is right here. And I gotta go southeast of it, which is over there. Beautiful. Oh, wow. You were completely quiet. Okay. So I think this is where I want to be. I think so. Right? We have like the 3 paths in. I don't know how I feel about these guys being here. All right. Well, we do live on top of grub spawns, and that can be useful.
Bound to break eventually.
Oh, God. I literally have nothing that can parry. That's insane, dude. If that happened at the wrong time, I would have been cooked. I need a fucking stone, like a pebble. Yeah, for fuck's sake. Okay. Repair that. Yo, that could have been bad. That could have been real fucking bad. Hang on. There is a place. I want to check the video. Some guy made a video about this base location, and I thought that I had stumbled upon it, but I'm not entirely sure that this is the place, and I want to see if his place looks better than this one. It might be in my watch later. Yeah, best base location in Grounded 2. This right here. Made by Mediocre Milton. Underneath the log. Yeah, that looks amazing, dude. Jesus. Okay, where is he?
Bottom left corner of ceremony.
Bottom left corner of ceremony. Well, that's not exactly where I am. Nowhere close, actually. Let me find out. I would be like right here. He's northeast. Bottom left corner of the ceremony area. I guess we'll go check it out, man. I only get to choose one base location, right? So we might want to choose carefully. It would be right up here. And it looks much more central than this location. Much more central. How can a tooth be moldy? Well, I think it's I think that canonically it's kind of like a cream-filled treat or something. Yeah, they're like candies. Oh my god. It's around here, right? Right there, actually. That is the base location right there.
Science.
Irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particles.
Yeah, this whole area looks really nice. Honestly, I do think that guy's right. This is probably the best location ever. But let's just take a look and see how he had built it.
Where you have a house?
God, this guy goes hard with the building, eh? So he's got fortified walls all around. Yeah, he's just got fortified walls. He's got the acorn turret right there for base defense. Like, although he said there's a scorpion that wanders in sometimes, which is honestly kind of a scary prospect. And, you know, that's pretty fucking spooky. But what I might do is just build my whole base inside this log and wall it off type thing. But how did he hide that leaf? Like, that leaf, is that even there for him? Yeah, the leaf is there. He just has it outside his wall. Okay, fair enough. So he's built more inside of it. Well, we can try it out. We can try it out. I think it would be worth trying. Better watch the fuck out, though. If there is a wandering scorpion around, like... Anyway, we're gonna have to start moving over here. But this is the place. So I have to go that way. I guess it's a good thing we still have that marker for the quest there.
The texture is
Let's look for water on the way.
unpleasant.
This does mean that I'll be more vulnerable. Like, this base won't be as safe as the simple one that we have, but I'm also gonna need to find a place where I can scan items around there, right? Like a little field station. All right, we need water. But I can't pass up an ant mandible. Oh, God.
Science.
A glass of water wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, where's some water? I can drink dirty stuff, like we're not at risk of dying, but it would be nice to find a clean dewdrop right here.
Nothing like H2O.
All right. There's another one up there, and we should grab it. He pops up through the ground. That is horrifying. That is honestly kind of scary. I might want to stay here just a little bit longer so I can get some scans. I don't know. It's hard to say. An interesting thing about basing up over there is I think that we might be able to enter the anthill where we get our soldier ant eggs from the back, which is really weird, right? Like, that's something I've never really done.
A protocol for raising a tame insect. Oh, incredible.
All right, we got to scan the slime mold torches, that. So we have 4 more scannable items here. I'll try to grab 15 more blades of grass so that we can start our next batch of rope soon. We don't need to kill them. I have opted for mercy. Yeah, scorpions do spawn in that area, so it's gonna be...
I would rather have my dad.
Well, they don't spawn in that area, but they wander in from outside, and that is a scary prospect. Like, if it happens at the wrong time, I could die. I don't, I don't know. But I want to try something new instead of doing the same old formulaic base location. All right, let's grab up all of the plant fibers here that we can find. Should be quite a few, like at least another 15. Wonderful. Okay, and it looks like most of this sap has respawned as well, so we're gonna grab it. As long as I wall off my base, I won't do it the way he did it. Like, I'm not going to have the big open area outside. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to base up inside the log so that nothing can get inside the log, right? How the fuck am I supposed to get that without it getting ruined? Can I get that?
Nothing like
Yes.
H2O.
You know what? We're good. Yeah, I feel like it would be very wise to just stay where we are a little bit, just so we can take advantage of having 8 different resource scans anytime we want them. I'll move some stuff. Maybe I can take all the items I've already scanned and dismantle these spinning wheels. They're just about done with their work orders, so... Okay. Okay, so let's grab all the scannable items. It looks like I only have exactly 8 scannable items, so I'm gonna leave them in here. And then we can work on moving these 2 storage chests where our new base is gonna be. It spawns when you exit the clearing at a specific spot. So you're saying I'm gonna have to make sure that I avoid that spot until I'm well geared and ready for it. However, that could be useful because scorpion stingers are extremely rare, right? So it'll, like, as long as I have a scorpion right near our house, I can try to farm it for the stinger. I don't know where that other marble shard went. Probably fell under the mesh. Oh, here it is. Okay. Continuing on.
This counts as research, right?
Where's the marker that I was following? I guess it disappeared. That's the log, though. I can literally see the log on the map. And this, I believe, is the rear entrance to the Soldier Ant Egg Anthill. Yeah, the Hatchery Anthill North entrance. Who knows, right? Maybe that north entrance makes it a lot quicker to actually get it done. Where is that scorpion, do you think? I have no idea. Okay, we brought that there. All right, buddy. Okay.
I would rather have my dad's cooking.
There was a stink bug near here, and I saw the stink bug near cockroach nymphs. So theoretically, I might be able to lure that stink bug into a cockroach or cockroach babies to have it killed. Cockroaches succeed quite well when they're battling a stink bug, but it's always a risky endeavor, certainly.
This counts as research. Another one for the compendium.
Yeah, the stink bug is over there. And given the fact that I literally got one shot by a fucking stink bug in the last attempt, I am ambivalent to even dare getting close to one. We're on the right track, though. Wow. Can I get a dewdrop near this? Oh, and that reminds me, I'm gonna have to quit the game and load back in. The game's gonna crash if I don't. We already know it's gonna crash if I don't, so... Beautiful. We have 4 more items requiring a scan. I'm gonna need to find a drink of water, but we'll worry about that while we're in transit, carrying this chest back there. It's gonna be nice to finally be able to settle down. One thing I love about that base location over there under the hot dog stand is just how quickly you can get situated. Doesn't take long for you to just get all of your ducks in a row, you know? Yeah, the stink bugs are a little overpowered. They said that they're not focusing on balancing Whoa difficulty until they are much further in development, so we might actually be playing on the hard mode of the hard mode right now. It's possible that they might actually make a lot of grounded, a lot of Whoa difficulty much easier to deal with pretty soon. I'd like to find a water drop before I go much further. Wow, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's way harder to find water now than it was before. Here's a drop.
Nothing like H2O.
I might take a pit stop and try to hunt down some bombardier beetles in this area. I have to go a little bit out of my way to find them, but I can find them. I don't much like that stink bug over there. But as long as I avoid him, he won't bother me. Alright, we're gonna deliver this chest first, and then I will go back and hunt some bombardier beetles. For jerky racks. We've delivered the goods. Okay. Away we go. We're gonna want to go down there someplace. I'm not sure where exactly, but I will come across a couple of bombardier beetles along this route. Damn, you could base up in this tiny little cave too. It'd be really... Well, I don't know. It might be a nice base, but it'd be super tiny, you know? But having a roof that can't be destroyed is always important.
Cockroach, a vestige of the Carboniferous era.
Ants.
Mosquitoes kill 1,000 people every day. I won't be one of them.
I believe the bombardier beetles can be found this way. If I want to be extra ballsy about it, I could try to go and get some blueberries while I'm already all the way over here. It is possible I could pull it off. Am I sure I know where I'm going to find those bombardier beetles? A dewdrop. Okay, let's grab that. Take a drink.
I feel my cells rehydrating.
Oh yeah, okay, we are indeed going the right way. Never doubted myself for a second. Maybe one. Let's eat.
I would rather have my dad's cooker. This counts as research, right?
Okay, we got it. I got another boiling gland and some bombardier beetle parts. Nice, thank you for the stamina. If you, these guys are a lot like soldier ants. If you keep power attacking them, then they can't perform any attacks. You'll keep on staggering them, right? Okay, good. I'm gonna grab this dewdrop. And then we are gonna try and progress toward the berries. Maybe I can get those early and not have to worry about it after. It is getting dark though, so any water I could stockpile now while I still have good visibility would be wise. Okay, I have 2 dewdrops. Pebble Village lunchbox. Three dewdrops collected. Over there, that's where I have to go. It's kind of crazy that we're already making a move for blueberries this early. This has definitely been a different playthrough. 4 dewdrops, very nice. Water-wise, we have very little to worry about.
Whoa, hey, stop right there! Who's that? Who's she talking to? Your scabby 2K was so easy to hack into. I can use it as a PA system. This is a friendly warning since you don't know any better. Those berries are mine! Mine! Do you get that?
Wrong. Science.
And stay the hell away from my soldiers. They're on guard duty. And don't try to be clever, because if you kill them, I'll just send more.
This counts as research, right?
By the way, this bee might kill me.
Orc tech. These bugs have no free will.
Yep. Just like that. Okay. So what do you guys say we play some No Man's Sky? God damn. Yeah, it was the darkness that got me there. You can't choreograph the enemy if you can't see what they're doing, right? Anyway, we'll play some No Man's Sky. We killed the morning. The thing is, I know that nobody, like, we have very low, like, much lower viewership in the morning, so I have to play games that aren't as popular in the morning. But I did have, like, a revelation. I should be playing games that are available on consoles, right? Vintage Story, you can't play Vintage Story on PlayStation or Xbox, so it's naturally gonna attract much less of an audience. But No Man's Sky is accessible on every single platform, so it makes it a better choice if I'm looking to have more viewership while playing it. And then if I account for that and also the time zone, then, you know, we might be better off. It is a little early. I wasn't expecting to get raffle stomped so quickly, but it is what it is. Besides, I didn't even make sure I had a bow to shoot down the berries. That was just sort of a reckless decision. Okay, let's grab the chat for the new stream. It was fun. It was, yeah. I'm worried, though, that I might need a decently long break from playing Grounded 2, because the initial immersion is gone now that we've had a couple of failed attempts. And, you know, they're gonna make it a lot easier with time. Like, they're definitely gonna make WoW difficulty easier rather than harder. The problem is none of the balances have happened yet. None of the balances have had any time to happen. It's so early access that they're still producing content for survival mode, and they're not presently thinking about WoW difficulty or the balance therein. So the longer we wait, the easier it'll get. Right now I'm playing hard mode on hard mode, you know what I mean? Anyway, I think we're pretty much ready. I'm gonna switch over the chat, end the stream, and then start the next one, and we'll start playing some No Man's Sky. Alright, I'll see you guys over there.